Hello everybody, Tony K, Mr. Fix-It. Unusual world we live in. Have to wear a mask these days. Today what I want to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to keep your water bills low. What I have here is a big condominium building. There's 6 condo units, residential, with 2 commercial spaces. And what happened is the condo association got a big huge bill, a water bill, 4 times the amount they normally use in a month. Some towns and cities have good water departments that will alert you before you get the bill, or alert you right as fast as can so that you can get into the building, find out where you're losing your water. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through the building and we're going to show you how we check for leaks with toilets, valves, anything that will be causing the water to climb that high. So one at a time I'm going to take you through and I'm going to show you how we do a dye test with the toilets and a visual test throughout the building. It's not too complicated, but it's very important, so pay attention, landlords, condominium owners, trustees to the building, property management companies that don't have maintenance and just do the paperwork. You hire a guy like me, we'll go through the building. So I'm going to take you through the building right now. We're going to do each one. We're going to start with the toilets. When we start with the toilets, we're going to drop one tablet, a dye tablet, into the tank. And we're going to allow 30, 45 minutes. We're going to go around the building, do the visual checks, come back to the toilets and check for the dye in the toilets. So we'll begin there. I'll be right back. We'll start with our first toilet. Okay, so we're at toilet number 1. What we're going to do is what I said before is a dye test. I can take my mask off, nobody around, we're in empty buildings. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we're visually going to look. I mean, while I'm here, I can tell, I can check this faucet, and I can see that the faucet's not dripping. I don't see any moisture in here, so it's an indication that it's been dry and nothing's dripping from this tap just on its own. So it's safe to say that that is fine. What we'll do though is we're going to take this toilet and we're going to drop a Blue Streak tablet in there. Kind of funny it's called Blue Streak, huh? You guys out there who understand? And it's a dye tablet, and you can put a couple in there. And what we want to do is we want to just make the toilet blue. We're going to let that sit now. And what we're looking for is any water that might be getting past your flapper, and in this case it's a canister setting. Any water from this tank that slowly leaks into the bowl, you ain't gonna know it if it's going so slow unless you hear the water refilling. And who hears that? The tenant. In this case, there's not even a tenant in the building. So if this thing was going low, water was getting lost into the bowl, and this keeps refilling, well, you're talking gallons of water a day of loss. So you can't tell sometimes. The leak is so slow you can't see the water or the streaks. So we'll use this blue tablets. We'll do a test. We'll come back to this bad boy. Okay? And we're going to take you through all of them right now. All right, so we're in the left side, cellular side of the commercial building. We did the tab test here. We waited, and this toilet's fine. Speaking with the tenant as well, she has not heard anything, no filling on its own, nothing unusual happening. I don't see any blue coming through. It's been a while. We see it. The faucet is dry. There's no dripping in here. There is no indication of a leak in this bathroom. Moving right along. Okay, we're in the toilet where we began, and 30 minutes later, actually it's been about almost 45 minutes. No indication of this toilet leaking, nothing blue. Probably blue as heck in here, yep, all blue in there. And no blue getting through there. So we got a solid seal. The sink is fine, it's not dripping, it's totally dry in there. There's nothing dripping here. Nothing. No loss of water. We would definitely know if something was leaking under here. If there's any type of leak that's happening in the wall, we would see it come through the walls. We would see some indication. This is fine in here. Okay, now we're in the front of the commercial. Tank is still filled with blue. Again, waited about 40, 3 minutes now. Nothing in the toilet. No indication that any water is getting past this toilet valve. Seems pretty secure here. Sink is definitely fine. Nothing. No water leaking from our supply lines. Again, we would know that kind of water loss, 4 times water loss, we would know. It would be somewhere. Somebody would be crying flood somewhere. Let's check the big boy space. All right. Nothing. Seems pretty clear here. Dry. No water. I don't see no loss of water, no drips, no wet on the floor. Tank looks beautiful. And we're golden. The water meter is right here. I wish this was the old style where I could actually read and see the numbers flipping by and actually see this thing ticking away. But as of right now, I don't even hear it ticking. I don't hear any water usage. In fact, I got the building shut down. Nobody in the building's using water. So I don't even hear it ticking this thing. So I don't know, but we'll continue on, all right? But this is kind of weird. Moving on. All right, we're in unit 1L. Tank is blue. Bowl is fine. Toilet seems pretty sealed. Again, no issue here. Going on about 45, maybe 46 minutes. Sink is fine, no drips. You would know if there was water under here. Nothing happening here. And let's check our shower. I don't see no drips. Nothing from the tub. Pretty secure. No water here. Again, if there was a leak in the wall, that amount of water, we would know it. It would show downstairs. There's no way 4 times the amount of water in a wall would leak and we wouldn't see it. So there's nothing going on here. Let's check his kitchen. The washing machine. No water running unusually. Sink, fine. No drips. Shuts off perfectly. No constant water running this unit. Moving right along. Alright, so now we're in unit 1R. Same thing, we put the blue tab in. It's staying solid in this tank. Nothing visually to be seen there. A good seal at the toilet. Sink, nothing dripping, nothing unusual. Faucets on, faucets are off. They're not dripping and wasting water. Nothing around the radiators. We're not using heat right now. And let's take a peek at the shower. See if there's any water leaks here. Tub looks fine. Shower looks shut off. No drips, no water around the valve itself. So I would say we're good in the bathroom. Let's check the kitchen sink. Okay, again, now we're in the kitchen sink. And nothing. Nothing that's gonna suggest 4 times water usage, that's for sure. And if we had a leak under here, you know the tenant would call you with that kind of water. So we're dry. All set, moving on to the... Okay, we're in unit 2L now. And somebody used the toilet. But he did say that it was fine, nothing came through. But the blue, you can see this is exactly what would happen. You would see the blue coming through your bowl as well. While the flapper while the fill valve is filling. When that all stops, it settles. We know we have a seal here. It was just the toilet was flushed while we were gone, accidentally. But we know it's okay. I mean, it's a brand new toilet too. And then what we do have is fine sink, but I do see that we have a dripping tubby here. So this valve, I'm going to pull this valve out and we're going to rebuild the valve. If I can't rebuild it, I'll just replace it all together. Not the entire housing, I just need the Simmons valve. And we'll replace that. Most of the time I can just back it off and I can just rebuild it. But we'll see what happens. We'll put this on our list as we got to do this. immediately. But again, that's just a small drip. In fact, it's kind of slowed down even with me just talking it a little bit. But is that 4 times using water? I don't think so. But we'll fix that anyways to stop dripping. Okay, let's check this kitchen. All right, again, in unit 2L. Sink is fine. No water under there. No puddles, no leaks, nothing escaping the supply lines, nothing around the dishwasher. Nothing just running on its own. Sink is shut off. Nothing happened with the sink. So, nothing in this unit. Okay, coming into 2R. The blue is in the tank. And let's see. Now this is a good probably 50 minutes now with that blue tab in there. 50 minutes, nothing happening. Other than they really should clean. Nothing here. Faucet's fine. That bucket's not there for water. I don't see water. No standing water in this bathroom. Nothing dripping. In fact, there shouldn't be anything dripping because I did, in fact, rebuild this valve. This one was dripping, but going back months. Okay, the second toilet in 2R. Again, nasty. Mother. No, nothing there. Blue staining solid in the tank. Nothing there. No drippy faucets. No water under this. Go check the kitchen. Okay, we're at the kitchen. Once again, no dripping. Seems to me they got a little bit of a clog issue, but there's no dripping here at all. So this is unit 2R, all set. Okay, we're in 3R. Blue is in the tank. No blues in the bowl. Bowl is fine. No drips from the faucet. No leaks on the floor. Nothing from the shower. Okay, the kitchen sink. No drips, no drops. No flooding under the cabinet. That's it. We're all set. Okay, so we're in 3L. Came back. Bingo. Not a lot. See a little bit. But definitely, it's getting by the flapper. We have a leak definitely happening. Not a large one. Just a basic flapper problem, probably. But again, 4 times water use? I mean, that's just a little trickle. And that was an hour, 5 minutes. Tub is fine. No leaks. Sink is fine. Kitchen sink is fine. No unusual water, nothing under here. Couldn't tell anyways, other than everything would be floating. But that's that. So that is